Roger. I initially didn't like him, but then what I really liked was Ray and Roger's relationship.
Yeah, it was cool. That episode where they go back was dope.
Yeah, their flashbacks was really cool. But what I really liked too is when they sat down, because it was
at the end. Oh,
yeah,
in the future, not the end.
At the end when he was like, it wasn't like a typical "oh, I got you" monologue. It felt like very real.
It was where he asked him, where he's like, "Could
what?
you have saved her?" And he was like, "I don't know.
I honestly don't know."
And that felt real because you saw it's like, save her and what? Go to prison? I mean, I understand like where it's like, but in that same scenario, they were gonna kill Judy when they were doing the heist. So how, like, what the fuck? So it's like you were gonna do the same thing he did to your wife to complete a heist to revenge your wife, like. Yeah. So I thought at some point he had kind of lost his moral high ground.
Yeah.
Especially when we saw what happened. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But y'all all criminals. Or his wife wasn't a criminal.
No.
But she
knew.
Yeah, she knew. She got caught in the middle. That's your wife. That's your responsibility. Yeah. And it's like he saves your wife.
And you never told her. That was the issue. He never told her about it.
Yeah, and it's like, what? He saves your wife and gets arrested?
Yeah.
And then what? Like,
you guys both in jail?
Yeah, everybody's in jail, and it's like, what the fuck? And your wife's probably in jail. She's in the fucking room too.
And we saw how that country club was treating them.
Yeah, it's
so
like
that she would have gotten thrown in too for sure.
Yeah, it's like, so that part, once you see it, it's more like he kept saying like he killed my wife. Like
I thought like
shot her or something, like tried to shoot,
or like blatantly like you can get her like she was like under shit.
Yeah,
like,
and
I'm not saying it was right.
Once he got in, he just sat there because he knew there was nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Like, it's like he's not a fucking firefighter. So that part I kind of resonated with me, where it's like, come on now, like what did you expect? Y'all criminals in the middle of a crime, place is burning down. He's not a firefighter. You know what I mean? He's gonna save her wife and get arrested. Like,
because and then he was like, was it worth it? Like he was like, I built my life. I built all this. Like, was it worth ruining? Was it worth wasting your life to ruin mine? That's like, and I really.
And that was a great. That's what I'm saying. I wish there was a fucking ending. That was an amazing interaction because it's true. It's like sheds a light on like how far like it's too far. Like, like I said, you were gonna kill Judy in a fucking heist attempt to avenge your wife.
Judy,
remember when she's in the thing where like the temperature's about to get to 80 degrees?
Oh yeah.
And they're about to blow her up in the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
And to do it's like that was Bob's wife. That's some chick. She never did anything to you. You were gonna kill her. You know what I mean? And blatantly kill her, not leave her in the tunnel. Like, and you were fine with that. And so it's like it did shed some light where it's like who was the bad guy again?
Yeah.
Like,
and
Roger, like in the movie, in reality, in the show, the only bad thing he did was leave his wife in there. He gave his daughter a job. He was a good boss. He didn't like try and rape his daughter. No. He wasn't like some creep boss who was like hitting on his younger.
No.
It was none of that weird shit. He was like a good, you know what I mean? It seemed like a pretty
generally cared about his
job. He was an ex-criminal who was a productive member of society now. Yeah. He had a family. And it's like his one flaw. I'm sure I don't know if regret's the word. I'm sure he wishes he
sits with the guilt.
Yeah, he wishes he could have done something. But I felt like after seeing that episode, I was like, I mean, Leo's kind of a dick. Like, what did you expect him to do? Like
Ray,
Leo. It's like I understand being hurt, but like he said, Ray or Roger said in the end, like spend your whole life trying to fucking ruin mine. 20 fucking years. Like, that's really how that was how bad the thing I did was.
Yeah.
All I did was not save your wife. I'm not a fucking firefighter. I want to throw over my fucking shoulder.
Well, in my head, I want to ask this. So this is a theory I kept sitting with in my head. I do have some other questions. But would Roger have? So let's say Leo never broke out. Leo serves his time, does that. Would he? Do you think Roger would have set him up? Like they never discussed that. Like since they never brought up the fact with the whole that gap of however long he's been in jail, 17 years. The 17 years he was in jail, like Roger never met up with him there or anything like that. So like,
I feel like he would let him go because I mean he was a rich guy. He could have just had him killed in jail if he wanted him dead.
Yeah, but no, like there was never like it was. We saw like so the fire happened. Roger dipped, and then they were at the hospital, and then that's when Ray got arrested. But then it cuts to like he was in jail. He's breaking out.
Roger was probably on the run thinking Ray was going to tell on him. You know what I mean? Maybe not knowing, but he's like his wife died. He got caught. It was kind of my fault. It was a little bit of my fault.
Yeah.
Like he might snitch on me, so he's probably in hiding for 5 years. Like,
yeah, true. But do you think? Yeah, do you think so? Like, you think Roger would have set up Ray at his job or something like that?
No, that's why I was saying no because if you want him dead, he could just have him killed in prison way easier. You could pay somebody
No, I'm saying like work with him. Do you think he would have helped? That's what I'm saying.
You're saying if like he came out and was like,
hey,
revealed
man,
himself and been like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
Because he faked his death because he broke out of jail.
I think he would have. Like I said, after seeing, when you watch the first episodes before you see what actually happened, how his wife dies, the way like the vitriol, the disgust Leo speaks about Roger with, you're like, he must have stabbed this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
or like she was like by the door and
he like closed the door and locked it. And like and threw away the key. Yeah, and like, you'll never get out.
Like, or like set them up on a heist. Or something
that's what I'm saying. Or like left them. Like when you see it, you're like, and then after,
I would be mad.
I mean, yes, I can understand how you'd be hurt, but like I don't at some point you got to be. You're sitting in jail reflecting for 17 years, and like if that was Roger's girl and I was in the door, would I would have died and left my daughter and wife to save that bitch and get arrested? How about die or get arrested?
Yeah.
But you're arrested for sure, and it's like you're gonna leave your family. So it's like I understand to be hurt. You think you're friends, but I mean, at the end of the day, humans are for themselves, just like he showed in the season on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
So I kind of, like I said, after seeing that in the end, I don't know. I didn't think Roger is a bad guy anymore. I just thought it was this show about some situation. Yeah, some fucked up shit that happened and some. Like reflecting on, I would say Leo was more of a bad guy than Roger was.
Yeah, it's hard. It really is hard
because he is a nice man. Yeah, and a bad thing happened to him, but he did a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah,
in the name of that. Like,
because I will say to give Roger some leeway here. So like when Leo's, because Roger's like, nah, we'll do one more job and let's go again. Because that's where I was like, oh, this is where Roger was a bad guy. He kept tempting him, but no, he left him alone. He's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, even
he's like, I'm done, dude. Like, I'm done. I got this is my wife. We got this. But they had the reasons. He's like, I'm done, Roger. I don't want to rob anymore. He's like, but you're a thief, man. That's what you are. Yeah. But then he kind of left him alone. He did stop by the store and try to finesse him.
Yeah, a little bit. But like I said, after seeing the what was it, 24 years in the future?
It was present day.
24. I keep saying future. 24
years later.
Yeah, late or in the past when.
Oh, in the past, yeah.
And or when they're doing the heist and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought, I don't know, like Roger was just, he wasn't that bad. I just, like I said, it sucked what he did.
Yeah.
But it was like him or her. And I mean, I don't know what I would
fight or flight. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd like to tell everybody and say that.
You try to do
I do my best, but in reality, like I said, if you don't think if you think they're both going to die and ain't nobody ever going to know, I'm probably leaving.
Yeah.
If you want to meet me or them, I'm just being real. So. That part was like I said, there was like no bad. Like Hannah was the bad guy. Like kind of like I guess Hannah was the bad guy. She was Snake for 7 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Then double crossed her dad and her boss. Like